Hi guys. So in this video, I don't know how many I'm going to make, but in this particular video, I wanted to, someone asked about me telling stories. Um, so right now I have two. Don't know how entertaining they are, but they are life experiences, things that happened. And I don't know, those are just kind of the two that come to my mind right now. But the first one is it kind of has to do with this whole um thing about me, like dating white and black guys. Very seldom when I was in Texas did I really date Hispanic men. Um Now I have here in the state that I'm in, but I really didn't do it in Texas. Um for lack of it sounding kind of funny, Hispanics or whatever in Texas are they're different. Um, they're just different. Even to black people, and that actually could be another story that I could tell. Um, but let me just go on from that. So, um, the reason that at one point, the reason that I kind of just for a while stopped dating black men um wasn't about any of this stuff that is going on now, and that it's like this big thing that everybody want uh black women to divest and go to white men or whatever. That in itself, I'm just gonna throw in there, and I may have said it on another video, but just going to a white man or Asian man or whatever just because it's popular to divest, or it's you are beginning to see a lot of the stuff is true. you know um where black men are concerned, and so you just want to go test the pot or whatever. I mean, I think in a lot of ways that's a dangerous thing. I think you really have to be attracted, like that's a major thing. And I am divesting. I mean, I am digressing completely from what I was going to say, but just bear with me. Um, you have to be attracted somewhat. Um, you have to know what you want. You have, because I'm going to just be honest, it's a very different experience exclusively dating black men all your life to going to white men. It's or men of other races, but um it's different, and it is kind of, it takes some getting used to, because if you're not around like a lot of white people, or if you don't have like any white friends or anything like that, and you're just basically coming just straight off of the black block to meeting the white guy, it's different. It's very, very different. Some good, some bad. I mean, and that's the thing about divesting. Like, you have good white guys, you have bad white guys, you have a bunch of angry ones, you still got a bunch of racist ones. Um, and you do have a lot of them who are out there fetishizing. You really do. You have a lot of them that, and see, here's what's bad right now. This is why, talking about divesting, you have to be very, very careful, because there are all these white guys out here who, they like black women. They love black women. They've always loved black women. Most men like black women. Um, But it was like I think I said in another video, we were the ones that were holding out for forever. Like black women weren't just going in droves to men of other races. Like, mm-mm. You know, like even there was a time even with me where I was like, okay, I will date a white guy, but yeah, I ain't gonna be with him long term or whatever. Like, no, I gotta be with somebody who gets me, somebody who understands me, a black guy, whatever, you know. Uh, and that is not always the case either. But um, you have to be careful because with all of the stuff that has been put out about black women over all of these decades at this point, by mostly black men, you have a lot of men out there who are looking at black women who are now willing to date them as desperate or as, oh, well, she let them treat her like shit. Maybe they'll, maybe I can treat her like, like that too. Or, um, just ready to hit it and quit it, or just ready to, like they'll screw your brains out, but they not finna like really be with you or whatever. I mean, so you have all that. You have all of those um types and stereotypes and everything, and you have a lot of bad rap that is out there because of the garbage that black men have put out for so long. But if you actually really get a true, genuine person who actually will look at black women as real people and not some kind of fetish or something, and actually really get to know us and love us and understand us and everything, you're going to find a great couple. You'll find a great couple if that is really what is out there. Um, so I've completely changed the whole video, and now I'm up here talking about divesting and everything. But that as well is something that I wanted to talk about because I don't want black women to just be running to white guys in droves, because you still going to get used, you're still going to get hurt, you still can get abused. I mean, with all of the time that that I've dated white guys and Hispanic guys and so forth, which I already kind of explained about the Hispanic guys before. Uh, but even with dating all the white guys that I've dated, I mean, all of them weren't good. I mean, they all treated me very well, though. I do have to say that they were all very kind. They didn't worry about money. They wasn't worried about, like any little issue that I had or brought up that's usually an issue for a black guy. Like the white guy will be looking at you like, huh? Like it's not, it seriously is not even an issue. And that goes even to when I was much bigger, because I'm small. Small compared to where I was, Um, but yeah, um, even when I was bigger in my hometown and everything, I and you all can believe this or not, I never had a white guy say anything about my weight. Never. I was still pulling them. It wa- they just called them curves. It was just more to love. It was just, they and white guys are breast men for the most part, so they love that, you know. And so I didn't have a problem. And now I've there's been some that I just didn't get along with, and there was one who I wasn't feeling him anyway, and he was just like really on some BS. Um I don't know if it was astrological, but he was an Aquarius and lazy, didn't want to work, whining, uh always having a pity party. He was always blaming folks for stuff and jealous of other people. It was just bad. And it wasn't. I don't even think it was our connection or whatever, because we had an okay connection. It was just him and all his hangups and all the crap that he had and at his age had not dealt with. Like, dude, I mean, I literally sat and gave dude a verbal, basically ass whooping because I'm just like, dude, you a white guy. You are the top tier in America. Like, you are a white guy. I don't care if whatever your upbringing was, that you weren't rich or you weren't whatever. You're a white guy in America. You have the whole and total advantage. Me as a black woman, I'm at the bottom of the barrel. I'm not finna feel sorry for you. Sorry. Not finna feel sorry for you. Like, there is nothing that you can say that's gonna make me feel sorry for you, and you're a white guy. Like, and I don't know if that was wrong. I don't know if that was harsh. He was looking at me like it was harsh, but it's just true. Like, what? Like, I mean, you sitting up here wanting me to have a pity party with you, and you're a white man. Like, dude, come on. You can get up and go and do and make whatever of yourself just because of the fact of your skin. Like, I get doors shut because of my skin. I get judged because I am a black woman, and people will judge me just because you're black, a black woman. They just assume you're loud. They just assume you're ignorant. They just assume you don't know. They just assume somewhere up under there you got a bad, funky attitude and you finna start doing your neck and all. I mean, people will, whew, that's a whole nother video. People will try to get you going just to see if you finna act a ass. I've had that happen. It's usually white women who wanna, try you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, divesting is not about uh, just going out and finding some random white guy. You need to get to know people because there are all types out there. You even got white guys out there who will try to leech off of you too. I mean, they at the bottom tier of being white. But if you happen to meet one, yeah, they out there with their hand out too. Want somewhere to stay too. So I mean, it's all types. It's just you taking the time to take care of yourself and don't just go pick some random whatever because oh he ain't black. That's not what divestment is about. I mean, I'm not promoting divestment or whatever and that whole because from what I know and think about it's more than likely not even what these young folks call it. I'm just saying be open minded and be with whoever is good to you and treat you good. Um, so I think I was going to talk about two different scenarios. Well, one of them is that the reason that I kind of started divesting, God, I hate that, started dating. I started dating white guys kind of exclusively at one point. Now I was doing both, but then I started doing it exclusively. And the reason that I started doing that is what I wanted to talk about. And that is back when I had lost a lot of weight. I had lost a lot of weight. Like I was small, small. Like people were trying here talking about I was starting to look like a crackhead. I was not that small. But it's just that they were used to seeing me bigger and not, small like that. And so, the reason that I completely divested at that time, that I did eventually go back, or the reason I stopped dating black guys exclusively and started dating white guys exclusively, was because I never, once again, had white guys say anything about my weight or have an issue with it or anything like that. But what I did start to get is I'm getting smaller. I mean, black guys were pulling cars over. And I'm being serious. Like they were I had one guy, I had one guy go for, and I'm walking to the store. It was just right down the street. I was just walking to the store. And this guy, I saw him from like the other side of the street because it was like one of them two-way traffic or four-way traffic type things. Dude was like way over there. Next thing I know, as I'm like getting to where I'm the gas station where I'm going, dude literally just right up on the side of me. And he wants to talk. And oh, I just want to buy you a soda. Well, can I pay for it? Whatever you finna go in there for? Can I pay for it? And blah blah blah. Just yeah. I mean, they were pulling over just trying to talk. They were. I mean, and I'm talking. And here's the thing that got me: these were nice cars. Like these were, you know, guys who I could tell were a lot more upscale than just, peanut down the road. You know what I'm saying? And these guys were trying to holler, not just pulling over in cars, but just, just different places. They were trying to holler. And it's just like, it made me mad. That's why I stopped because it made me mad because you're looking at the body. You're looking at a nice shape and that's what you look. I mean, that's what my guys never would have done stopping on the side of the road because, at when I was bigger, like that would have never have happened. Whereas white guys try to talk to me all the time, and I'm bigger. Wasn't a big deal for them. And so it made me angry. And I thought it was superficial and it didn't flatter me and it just made me angry. And because I kept telling myself, like in my heart, I am the same person. Like big or small, I'm still the same person. I still got a good heart. Like you wouldn't give me a chance or didn't want to, like you wouldn't try to talk to me while I'm bigger, but I'm the same person as a smaller person. I'm still the same. But you ain't trying to get to know that. You looking at just body. And so it just, like I say, it made me mad. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. But it just made me angry. And so that's why I stopped dating black guys for a long time because I saw them as very superficial. And when you look at how things are today, I still find a whole bunch of superficialness with them. And I see it even and now it's like just like straight delusion because you want Beyonce face and body, what's her name, Michelle Obama's brains and everything. You want Kim Kardashian money or whatever. I mean, black men have this criteria for women that not too many really women can really reach. When you look at the bodies of a lot of these white women who black men go after, okay, well that's the emulation of a black woman's body. That you're emulating a black woman's body. Um, the rich, the money, the success, and all that, but you hear them always talking about they don't want no broke B. I ain't taking care of nobody. Or if that hoe, I ain't finna buy nothing for her. She ain't going nowhere and all that. But then you say money don't matter. Status don't matter. I don't care if you do have a college education. That don't matter about anything. It do matter. Because if she didn't have anything, you wouldn't want to be with her at all, period. So it's like it's like some type of a fantasy that they have created this perfect woman, but even this perfect woman, even when they get these gorgeous, beautiful, the body, they still cheat. They still are not happy. They still are making them unhappy. I mean, so like I don't get it. And this is why I say leave him alone. Leave him alone. If you can find a good one and he's really actually a truly good one, sorry, that's my alarm. Then, it's later than I thought. Then That's something different. And I'm not even saying don't go that way. Like, that's up to you. I don't right now. I don't. Don't really plan on it because I'm happy right now. I'm very happy with who I'm with and what I have and how we get along and everything is great. But anyway, um, it's just it's a matter of realizing who you are so that you can properly attract what you need in your life of whatever color, whatever color. So that's what it's about. It's not about just out going out and, oh, I don't mess with black men no more. I'm finna give me a white one. Even if you get a white one, even if that's your choice, you still gonna have to vet them too, because all of them don't have good intentions either. You know. So it's about getting to know people. Let me stop. I'm gonna turn the video off. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching. Until the next video. See you next time.